evening. You're listening to Faceless Radio with James Evans.
And Alex Stratton-Lake.
Unfortunately, we are missing Miles Poole again.
I know, he's here in spirit though, isn't he?
Well, is he?
No.
No, I don't think he is.
No.
I think he wants to disassociate himself with the show as much as is humanly possible.
You know, that's fair enough. You know, we're going to be graduating soon. We're going to be leaving university, and you don't want your reputation, tarred like that.
Well, you see, if you search my name on Google, you just get a load of other James Evanses, but Miles Poole is a bit more of a rare name, and I imagine if you search his name, this show comes up, and no one wants that. Least of all Miles.
Yeah, I mean, you not a bit saddened, though, by the fact that you're not the most famous James Evans in the world?
Not yet.
No?
Not yet.
Haven't reached your full potential, have you?
Well, I don't think there is necessarily a more famous James Evans than me, actually. So maybe I should dispute what you were saying initially. Maybe I am the most famous James Evans in the world.
Well, I mean, I think fame is kind of measured by where you rank according to Google.
Well, I don't know about that. Well, okay. Well, if you search James Evans journalist, I'm top.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
What does that say? If you search James Evans radio host, I don't know where I am because I haven't done that, but I imagine I'm somewhere near the top. What happens if you search Alex Stratton-Lake? Shall I tell you what happens? You get your Bebo page.
Oh, well, that's all I want to show to people,
10
really.
years ago?
Yeah.
That's what employers need to see. You talking about how much you like corn. So angsty.
I am so angsty.
Misunderstood.
If only the world could know what I was going through. I've struggled with my middle class background.
yeah, you do have a hard home life, don't you?
Yeah. I'm a unique story.
Some days there's just not enough hummus in the fridge. It's a struggle, isn't it? What are we talking about this week? It's International Women's Week, of course, which is a subject far too serious for this show, but we'll try and cover it anyway.
Yep. Well done, women.
What do you mean, well done? That's patronising. What do you mean, well done? What are you congratulating them for?
They've got a week, haven't they? Like
what?
You say well done to your mums, when it's Mother's Day.
You don't say well done.
I do.
What, well done for what? Giving birth?
Well, just being a mum. In my mother's card,
I thank her. I thank you for raising me and looking after me. Not well done. Not congratulations.
Well, I look at myself and think, yeah, I am pretty good actually, and that has something to do with my mum. So well done to her.
Oh dear me. We've also got a guest on the show this week, haven't we?
Yeah, we do. Ben.
Ben's on the show, and we've decided not to let him speak in this segment. Is that so?
Well, should
we let him introduce himself, or?
Well, it's risky, isn't it?
Yeah, because when we usually bring guests on, it usually goes horribly wrong.
I mean, when we say usually, we've only done it once before.
And it went horribly wrong.
Yeah, I suppose. We'll give it a go.
Okay,
he's saying no, which is giving me all the more motivation to put his microphone on.
Fade that mic up.
It's done.
Ben, how are you?
I am fine, thank you very much, James.
Good. What are you going to be doing for us today, Ben?
I believe I'll be playing some guitar, and you two are going to have a sort of sing-off type thing going on there. So
I think that's the plan.
That's the plan. He believes. He doesn't really know.
Anything can happen. So.
He's just here to keep warm, to be honest. It's just waiting for the bus is just too much of an effort. So come to the radio studio, maybe do a bit of broadcasting.
Fair enough. Everyone's invited, Yeah,
if you want to come on our last episode, well, you can't really, but you're sorry, you were rubbing your ear. Is that a technical sign, or were you just rubbing your ear?
No, I just have an itchy ear.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Because usually what happens when we have a technical error on this show is we just announce it to everyone. So I thought that was a bit odd.
Well, it's difficult. It's difficult to hide the fact that your show's gone completely silent. So.
Well, the reason we have to say something then is because we don't want to lose our broadcasting license. We have to fill the time with words, even if they are completely pointless and meaningless.
God, it's annoying, that, isn't it? Our job would be a lot easier if we could just be silent.
Yeah. I can't help but feel the medium of radio would have to be quite different for that to be the case.
Yeah, I suppose so. I don't know what would kind of differentiate between your favourite show and your least favourite show.
Ben, have you ever listened to silent radio before?
I have watched a programme once on the telly, and it was called Blank Screen, and that was the strangest programme I've ever seen.
It was just a blank screen?
It was a blank screen for at least 2 minutes.
Well, I mean, you can't, get annoyed with them for false advertising, I suppose. They were honest, weren't they?
That's true. Yeah, they were. Did you just turn Ben up? Did you turn us all up a minute ago?
I turned Ben up a bit.
Can you turn us all back down?
I haven't touched your microphone.
Well, turn Ben back down because that was ridiculous. So Ben watched a show called Blank Screen, which was just a blank screen.
Yeah, it was quite good.
What channel was this on?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? No, because that would
Perhaps it was a
that'd
channel.
be slanderous because it didn't
Maybe
exist.
it wasn't even on. Maybe. Who knows?
Oh, okay. Oh, so you maybe did or maybe you didn't.
He doesn't know. He's an unsure character.
Are you sure the television wasn't just turned off?
That is a possibility.
Just sitting there for hours going, there's going to be a twist at the end, I'm sure.
Oh, dear. Well, we've got loads coming up, haven't we? We've got this sing-off. We've got... have we got a Would You Rather? I think we have.
Probably, you know.
Yeah, we got Would You Rather.
If we haven't, we can just think of one on the fly, can't we?
Got a Would You Rather. Funny you should say fly, because our Would You Rather is about fish. No, bees. Bees and fish. It's about both.
I'm sorry. You go... Funny you say that because they're about bees and fish, but neither bees nor fish are flies.
No, I know, but bees are like flies, aren't they? In many ways. They're the more annoying flies because they're the ones that can hurt you.
Have you had any distressing
bee stings
experiences with a bee? Yeah.
I think my dad's allergic to the stings.
Oh, really?
So that's pretty bad. I've never had any distressing... Well, I've been stung before, but I suppose everyone has.
I suppose so, yeah.
Have you been stung?
Yeah, I feel that was a real turning point in my life, actually.
Okay, we'll move on. Ben, have you been stung?
I have a huge phobia of bees, actually.
Oh, wow,
so
really?
that might affect my answer to the Would You Rather.
Yeah, so you might have to go out the room when we do the
I want to be able to hear
Would You Rather.
I didn't realise when we kind of formulated a Would You Rather that it would have a profound effect on anyone
listening.
I'm
surprised if anything how this show has ever had a profound effect on anyone.
Other than triggering someone's phobia, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, at least we made some impact.
I suppose
so. That's we can say that when we eventually do sign off of this station in possibly a week. Maybe we'll have a couple of shows in term 3, but...
It's going to be sad, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But... We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Well, yeah. I mean, shall we lighten the mood with a song?
Yeah. It's International Women's Week, so we thought we'd have an appropriate song, didn't we?
Yep. It's Man, I Feel Like a Woman.
Should I
play? Let's go, girls.
Oh, that was Feel Like a Woman by Shania Twain. What a song.
Oh, yes. Do you feel like a woman right now?
No.
No? Oh, okay. Just made them.
I mean, in that song, what is she saying? Colour my hair, men's shirts, short skirts, which I think encapsulates the feminist movement perfectly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it, isn't it? That's all there is to being a woman.
Yep. Short skirts.
Yeah, that's it. So, well done, Shania Twain, for that. I'm only joking. I love you really, Shania. I don't.
I'm getting so many conflicting messages.
I know. I just don't think it's a song really appropriate for International Women's Week.
Oh, well, you should have said that, shouldn't you, before we put it on?
Yeah, but I forgot what the words were. I just like the tune.
Well, yeah, I mean...
preparing myself for the sing-along.
Yeah. If there's anything to take from the song, then it's the and nothing more.
Yeah, exactly. Just stick with that and you're home and dry. Right, what have we got next?
We've got the Would You Rather.
Okay. I mean, Miles isn't here to do the jingle. Do you think I'm an appropriate substitute or...
No, not really, but you're going to have to do, aren't you?
Okay, I'll give it a go.
Go on then.
All right. Would you rather...
It was all right.
There was no replacement, was it?
No, that's not the magic. Not the magic. Oh, well, we'll carry on. We'll carry on.
Anyway, this week our Would You Rather is... a prize. We haven't said what our prize is. Actually, did we decide a prize? Yes, we did. The prize this week is a half-empty canister of Sure women's deodorant.
Yes, which, we're trying to tie it in with International Women's Day. We feel that's a great celebration of it.
It's just because I've got half a canister of that left over.
I think that probably needs to be explained, really, doesn't it?
Well, not really. I went to the shop and they didn't have any men's deodorant, so I bought Sure for women, and it smells nice.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I've got men's deodorant now, so I don't really need it.
Right, okay.
I bought men's deodorant, and you know.
So it's not anything which holds a lot of sentimental value then?
No, you can have it. I'll sign it if you want.
Oh.
You know, being award winners, I hear that our autographs are much sought after in the Warwick community.
Actually, I went to the bank today and it did in fact ask for my signature.
Did they?
Yep.
Oh dear, hilarious. The would you rather this week is would you rather, I've forgotten what exactly it is. I just got bees or fish written down. What?
It's would you rather have to have bees constantly flying around your head, or would you rather have fish constantly swimming around your feet?
Little disclaimer, the bees don't sting and the fish don't bite.
The fish bite anyway.
Yes.
Oh, actually, no, but that could have been good, couldn't it? Because you know, in like...
Yeah, is it? It's not called a pedicure, is it? What's it called?
It's some... I don't
They
know.
put their feet in water and the fish eat the
kind of the dead skin
and stuff. No, but they're bigger fish than that, but they don't bite.
Almost akin to sharks.
No, you're not walking around with sharks around your feet, but you are walking around with bees around your head, so keep that in mind. Do keep that in mind. So if you've got a good answer to that, then... text in, because we don't really have a would I tell the truth to you competition today, do we?
When you say we don't really, I mean we don't.
No, we don't, but text in bees or sharks to
075 071 87777, or you can email in. Don't want James, I've got this.
No, because I usually go or email in at.
Well, not anymore.
Okay, fine. Over.
Not after that jingle.
Okay, fine. Go on then.
Or you can email on studio@radio.warwick.ac.uk.
Well, you didn't really string that sentence together very well, did you?
Well,
you went, well, you can email studio.
Look, I mean, if you've been listening to this show long enough, you've learned how to translate my mumblings into a coherent sentence.
Speaking of people who have been listening to the show for a long time, we got a YouTube comment this week, which I thought was funny enough to warrant reading out. And it was something along the lines of, I should really have the specific comment. Hang on, you keep them amused. I'll find the actual comment.
Well, I find it sad that we have to, talk about whenever we get a YouTube comment, as if that's such a massive thing. I mean, you say it was funny enough to warrant talking about it, but it's the only one we've got. So
it's not the only comment we've ever got. It's the only comment we got this week.
Oh, well, how many comments do we usually get then?
What do you mean? We've got loads of comments on YouTube.
Oh, really?
What are you chatting?
Right.
Okay. So here we go. They listened to or watched or whatever. Faceless Radio Series 1, Episode 1. So this was uploaded on November 10th, 2011, and Mr. Ginge writes, I feel cheated. Searching for Alan Partridge material, I spotted FFR, he's already using the acronym, which is a good sign, I suppose, which in the search results had only your first line of your about. FFR, I thought. I don't know that Ricky Gervais radio show. I'll have to give it a listen. 3 students, 1 mic. He says.
Is that it?
I responded with, stick with it. It gets pretty great. They learn how to use the equipment at some point in Series 2. Mr. Ginge responded, Series 2, I was unstuck in under 4 minutes. Sorry.
Well, at least he apologises.
Yeah. I mean, he knows he's ignorant. I'm joking, of course. Would that be slander if I said someone was ignorant? To be honest, I doubt he's listening. So I think we're all right. He seems like a nice guy.
Or perhaps he was thinking, I'm going to give the show one last chance. And he hears this
and
that's the
that
last
is it.
straw.
And they don't even know how to use the equipment. They're turning things up at random intervals. One of the presenters is gone. He's left it. He hates it so much. Oh dear.
I want to clarify that when people's volumes kind of fluctuate, it's not because I don't know what I'm doing with the controls. It's just I get a sense of power.
No, it is because you don't know what you're doing. It's specifically you refuse to wear headphones even at the mixing desk, so you don't know how loudly people are coming through, so you just guess that people are talking too quietly and then ramp up the volume.
Do you know what, James? Do you know what? That's slander.
No, that's what's happening. I can see it. It's a fact.
Can that not be slander as well?
I don't know if you can have a slanderous fact. Slanderous?
I don't know. I'm suing you regardless.
Well, good luck with that. So we get back to the would you rather? Like I said, text in bees or fish, and we'll give the best one the half-empty deodorant canister.
What do you mean the best one? The best bees text?
Just the one we find the funniest.
Okay, I suppose. Yeah, okay, well, make a joke then. Make a joke, because we struggle.
Yeah, we really do struggle for humour here. Well, I think we should go to Ben, because he's been quite quiet, so we'll... understandably, doesn't want to associate himself with the show. Just wants to play the guitar and get out. But shall we say... we'll put it to you. Bees or fish? You want bees around your head or fish around your feet?
Well, as I was thinking earlier, the phobia of bees plays a large part in this. However, at the same time, would the fish be in water so would you constantly have a pool of water around your feet? Or?
Yeah, it's sort of, we discussed this, it's sort of a suspended pool. It's sort of just floating around your feet. It's, not physically possible, but that's what it is.
Okay, and because I also don't like cold, so that's another issue. So would it freeze over in the winter, so you'd have frozen feet?
I mean, would you even be able to move if it froze?
No, no, it doesn't freeze over. It's kept at the same temperature all the time. It's room temperature. It's fine. You'd get used to it.
Yeah. In that case, I would definitely choose the fish
because of the phobia. Yeah. But if it did freeze over, would you? You think you'd?
Ooh,
maybe
no. I think in fact, I'd still stick with frozen feet. Yeah,
frozen feet. Also, I suppose if it did freeze over, and you got the fish in there, that's sort of saved you from putting them in the freezer.
Yeah,
you could just chip them off and fry them up.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can't. That's cheating. Isn't
That
it?
is cheating, I suppose, because otherwise you could just catch the bees or, whatever.
How do you catch bees?
Well, with a net.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, it was a complicated act of persuasion.
Persuasion?
Well,
what do you mean reason with the bees? Like engage in diplomacy with the bees?
Well, maybe. I don't know. That's why I was asking. What about you, James? I mean, what would you prefer?
I'd also take the fish, to be honest. Just even though they can't sting me, the idea of the bees buzzing around my head would be unpleasant, shall we say?
Maybe unpleasant, but you're gonna get used to the noise, and it adds kind of a layer of mystery to your persona, isn't it?
I'd say there's a layer of mystery to your persona if you've got something vibrating.
Yeah, I think that's just me. Sorry.
You've already got mystery added to your persona if you've got suspended water around your feet and fish in it, I'd suggest.
Yeah, I suppose so. Think of the smell, though. No one goes, oh, God, you smell of bees.
How many people tell you that you smell of fish?
Well, I don't want to go into that, James. I'm just saying it's not pleasant.
Oh dear. Right. What have we got then? Have we asked you about the would you rather? So you go with the bees, assumedly.
I'm going with the bees because, like I said, layer of mystery can add a bit of intrigue into your persona. And yeah, I mean, having smelly fish around your feet already smell bad.
Yeah, but you're biased because your microphone's yellow.
Yeah. No, you've got me there.
And black, actually. Yellow and black.
Black and yellow.
What about the sleeping? When you go to sleep, how would the bees, that would be an issue with the constant noise, don't you think?
Yeah, but isn't like a constant, like, whirring noise supposed to be quite soothing for sleep? I thought that was...
Yeah, but a whirring is fine, but isn't.
What kind of weird bees have you been...
hanging out with?
You mad man.
I hang out with the coolest bees.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they have those cutting edge sounds.
Alright, that's enough of that. Shall we listen to some real music?
That was real music, my friend. None of this trash that's produced today by these mainstream pop artists.
Anyway, get back to the bees.
Speaking of terrible music, actually, this is a really good song. But why have we played it 3 times in the last 2 shows?
Well, it's because it's by a band called Bad Bad Meow.
It's Bad Bad Meow. Run through the middle.
Let's go for it.
That was Bad Bad Meow, Run Through the Middle again.
Of course it was.
It's the 3rd time we played it in 2 shows. Last time because of a technical error. This time because of Alex.
Call me. I was
going to say arrogance, not arrogance, persistence. You are arrogant as well, though. That's a separate matter.
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad we've...
I suppose so.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm worse, obviously, but...
I think that's what I'm getting confused by. Because I just thought I wasn't arrogant because you're just so overwhelmingly arrogant. Yeah.
More than one person can possess a characteristic.
Well, no, what I was saying, in comparison, you know...
Oh, yeah. Well, you're dwarfed by my arrogance, but mine is so gargantuan that that's no way of judging it.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've got a sing-off.
Of course we do.
We've got a sing-off. Do we have any texts?
Do you want to have a look?
Yeah, have a look. And I'll get up the schedule for the show, which
we've got a few, actually.
Yeah,
should
we have a few of those first?
Do we have to?
Yeah, I think we should. I think we really should.
Okay, go on then. We've got one message which says, I feel it necessary to point out that Googling Miles Pool actually comes up with a list of swimming suppliers.
Excellent. Brilliant. Thank you for that. Who is that from?
Anonymous.
Thank you, Anonymous.
Yeah, it's an anonymous tip.
Thank you to that hacktivist group in the US.
Yeah. We've got another message from Ed, who says, hey James, give a shout to one of your oldest friends.
Oh, it's Ed. Oh my God, it's Ed. Ed is my mate from way back. All right, Ed, how's it going? Catch up soon. We must go for a drink.
He says, also play something for someone stuck in a library revising for exams already.
What? What's the matter with you, Ed? God, I need to sort you out when we're next down the pub.
Who's Ed?
What do you mean, who's Ed?
That's Ed, isn't it?
Ed is one of my longest and closest friends.
Of course he is. Hey, well, I mean, he's such a close friend. He sent you another message.
Has he really?
Damn right he has. He says, bees. It would be annoying, but it's better than having to keep your feet in buckets, so some fish can swim around your feet.
Okay. Yeah. I think that works. But we're not saying you have to keep your feet in buckets, are we?
No.
The water is suspended in the air, so nice try, Ed, but think again.
Although if you're wearing buckets on your feet as kind of a fashion choice, that's up to you, and that's fine.
I don't think that's something Ed wants, though.
No.
Well, wait, what did he say? He didn't want the fish.
He didn't want the fish.
Didn't want the fish. Good. Right. We're right to condemn what he said then.
Yes.
Excellent.
And we've got one more message.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. No longer from Ed.
Oh, okay. That's a shame.
It's worrying. We're going into new territory here.
I know. We're getting listeners left, right and centre. By that, I mean, at least 3 listeners. At least as many people in the studio as out of it are listening to the show.
We got a message from Rachel who says, bees. From Rachel.
Is it no elaboration on that?
Does there need to be? I think that's what she's posing.
Actually, if that's the same Rachel I think it is, she came up with the would you rather.
Perhaps that makes her exempt.
If you're Rachel Brandon, who lives with me and is going out with Ben, then you're the one that came up with this. So you should have come up with a better answer. So, I mean, if you're not going to come out with a better one, then stop listening.
Hang on a sec. I mean, I think we've caught up on something interesting here.
Yeah. The fact that everyone that is listening is in some way related to us.
No, we established that a long time ago.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's just the fact that, Ben, you and Rachel are going out. Rachel's picked bees. You pick the fish.
Ooh.
I mean, is there going to be any tension there in a relationship?
A rift is starting to form.
I think, I've got a fishy smell that there might be.
Hey?
Hey.
Oh.
Hey? He's giving me a cheeky wink as well.
Fishy smell that something... What you meant to say is there's something fishy about this.
Okay. Yes, that's what I meant to say.
No, don't give
It
him
was
to
a
him.
pun.
Don't give him to him.
Fishy smell that something's wrong. Does anyone say that? Is that a phrase?
Ben does. He's bringing in the phrase.
I don't think you should
It's a
be
new
master
phrase.
of phrases, Alec, because you know nothing about them. I was going to say something else.
Ooh. Well, we'll move away from that contentious topic.
Okay. Did you say we got another text? Because I saw you looking at the screen and you looked quite surprised.
Yeah, we do.
I almost swore this is mental. Come on.
All right. This next text. I'm going to give you a guess. Guess who it is. They've texted in quite a few times already.
Is it my mate Ed?
It's your best mate Ed.
It's Ed.
Ed says, I wasn't aware of the floating water scenario when I sent in the message. That's all right. We forgive you.
Well,
James doesn't. He holds on to grudges. He also says, Also, exams start on Friday. I'm not being super keen.
Exams start on Friday, do they? I'm slightly worried now.
Do you and
his
Ed do-
exams. His exams.
Oh, okay. So you don't do the same subject then?
No.
Okay. What?
You know I don't. Well, you don't know what Ed does, do you? So,
No.
well, you wouldn't, because you're not his best mate, and I am.
I don't know who Ed is.
Ed is a random man that I met on a night out like a few weeks ago. He lives with a friend of ours from back home, Imi, and a friend of yours as well, Alec. And for some reason, we just decided to pretend to everyone that we were best friends from back home.
Ah, right, I see.
And then we pretended that I didn't know who Imi was, who is actually a very good friend of mine from back home.
See, when you were doing the whole, extravagant, my best mate thing, I just thought you didn't know who the guy was. I was trying to hide it.
No,
but that was actually that was reference to an in-joke.
In-joke, and this is the big reveal.
Oof.
So, I don't know, you've been blown away, haven't you?
I have, yeah.
I can see. Shall we have our sing-off?
Oh, so you want me to do more messages than you want to sing
I don't think our whole show should be spent just reading out Ed's messages, much as I like him. We'll come back to them.
Yeah? Okay.
We'll come back to them.
We haven't abandoned you, Ed.
Don't worry, keep listening. We'll get your messages out when we've run out of things to say ourselves.
Oh, yes. Which probably, won't be very long.
No. Should we explain what's coming up now, this sing-off that we're doing?
Yeah, well, I mean, the main reason we invited Ben was because of his musical talent with the old guitar. And we thought it would be a good idea for me and James to have a sing-off. So I'm going to be singing a bit of Wonderwall.
Yeah.
And what are you going to be singing, James?
I'm going to be singing a bit of Lose Yourself. So yours is a bit of Oasis, mine's a bit of Eminem.
Shows you're a bit more down with the kids, I suppose.
I am very much down with the children.
Yep, that sounds odd.
Okay, down with the kids. Stick with down with the kids.
Yeah, okay, right.
Who's going
shall we
first?
hit it off? Oh, I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna nominate myself. I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll go first.
We've got Wonderwall as performed by Alex Stratton-Lake.
All right, let's
and
go.
Ben McDonald. That is how I say your surname, isn't it?
Yes,
McDonald,
that's perfect.
Ben McDonald.
Should I adjust this or is that?
I think we'll just put that. There we go.
Okay?
That sounds good. Yeah.
That is perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. I hope. Good luck.
Alec, just to say, Alec has brought the lyrics of Wonderwall up in front of himself.
Blasphemy.
The lyrics to Wonderwall. Let's go.
Today is gonna be the day that I'm gonna throw it back to you. By now, you should have realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I feel about you now.
Have you heard this song before?
I'm out of time, aren't I?
Keep going, it's fine.
Backbeat, the words on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about it now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lies that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. 'Cause maybe you gotta be the one that saves me. That saves me. And after all, you're my Wonderwall. Boom.
Woo!
Oh, I feel like I've become a rock star now.
We'll talk about that later because we've got a lovely contrived feature about it.
Oh, great. Well, do you want to do your song then?
Yeah.
See if you're on the same form as I am.
Well, it's up to the listeners to decide who is the better music sensation, isn't it? Of course.
Oh, yes.
So I'll do a bit of Lose Yourself now. So this one goes out to Ed. Look, if you had one shot, one opportunity, seize everything you ever wanted, One moment. Do you let it slip? Or just capture it? Or just let it slip? Yo. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud. He opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking how? Everybody's joking now. The clock's run out, time's up, over, blow. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes rabbit. He's choked, he's so mad, but he won't give up that easy. No, he won't have it. He knows he's back to these ropes, don't matter. Don't know the words of this bit. I'll just keep doing this till we get to the chorus. Let's go to the chorus right about now. Lose yourself in the music the moment you want it. You better never let it go. You got one shot to not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Lose yourself in. I'm way out of time. Let it go. Own it. Well, these aren't the words. Lose yourself.
Oh, you started off so well as well, didn't
I know,
you?
it all went downhill. Well, no, I started off quite badly because I missed up Just Let It Slip and Capture It. And then I picked it up really well in the middle verse there, and I didn't recognise any of these words. I must have just sort of mouthed them when I was singing them before.
Yeah, see, that's why I had the lyrics in front of me.
I've got the lyrics in front of me.
Well, how did you manage to mess it up then?
Because I don't remember any point in that song. It goes, it don't matter, he's dope. I don't remember ever singing that before.
Yeah, but James, you don't know the lyrics to any song.
I do know the lyrics. Clearly know the lyrics for the start bit. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit in the scanner already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud. He opens his mouth, but the words won't come out.
James?
Yeah.
Right? You can't get an unfair advantage by doing it twice.
Well,
all right?
You can just really quickly do Wonderwall. Today is going to be the day they're going to bring it back to you, and by now you should have somehow realised what you've got to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
Right, stop it now, because you're just showing off.
I am showing off. I didn't realise I could do that until just now, but I might be able to build a career on that, so we'll get back to that.
Yep, okay. Well, listeners...
thank you very much, Ben, of course, for providing us with the backing to those travesties.
If you want to text or email in who you think was better in the sing-off, you can do. You can text in on 07... Oh, no. Sorry.
If you want to text in about who you feel should read the number out in future, you can also do so.
Yep. It's not going to be me,
On.
Yeah, all right, carry on.
No,
sorry. I'll carry on.
Yes, you're reading the number out.
Yeah, I've forgotten that. I'm doing that now.
Just do it.
075 071 87777 or email studio@radio.warwick.ac.uk. Wow, there we go.
Amazing. That was really well done. It only took you 4 or 5 times and nudges and me telling you to do it.
Yeah.
We got there eventually.
That's what counts. You know, it's the destination. It's not journey.
Well, no. People generally say it's the journey that counts, not
what I'm saying. They're wrong.
Oh, okay. Right. Shall we have a song?
Yeah, okay.
Oh no, we've got a little bit here which says talk about bands.
No, we can do that after a song.
Yeah, okay, what song have we got?
We've got Haim. It's not going to live up to Bad Meow though, is it?
I quite like Haim, so...
No Bad Meow.
Alright, just put Haim on.
Alright.
What's the song?
It's Falling.
I shouldn't have to ask. That was Haim with Falling.
Yeah, they're never giving up.
And I'm falling in love with this show.
Are you really? It's taken that long.
Well, you know, sometimes the best things are right under your nose.
Well, there we go. Ben, are you falling in love with the show?
I was in love from the first moment I ever heard it.
Correct
There we
answer.
go. There we go. So we were talking about bands before the song, weren't we? We were talking about... What were we talking about? Oh, because we did our little sing-song and then...
How have you forgotten? I mean, it was... The
honestly,
song was 3
I
minutes.
just phase out. I'm just reading stuff on Facebook. I'll close the laptop. Yeah, bands. What would it be like to be in a band? Generic radio conversation. Let's go.
Shall we ask Ben, have you been in a band before?
I have been in 2 school bands, so like just sort of rock and roll bands that I was in at school, so they were fun.
Oh.
Although, Probably the main thing about being at school and having no money was to be in a band, you have to travel and get places with your instruments. So you've got no car, and when you're 16 or something and no one else has a car, it's quite fun to get a drum kit to, I don't know, Camden.
Yeah, I can imagine that being quite a trek. I mean, what do you do? Just have it on your back? Or...
What, walk to Camden?
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah. Just carry a cymbal, like improvise with a few drum pieces, what you can take.
That is rock and roll.
Yeah.
Do you think that either me or James have the potential to be a frontman?
I think together you could form two of the members from Take That or something. Maybe you could just form a rival band to Take That.
Well, you think we should start a boy band?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you want to be in it?
No, thank you.
Oh, well, why not?
He's too modest. He doesn't think he's good enough.
Yeah, I would never be able to like compete with you. You're too good.
That's fair enough.
Sorry.
Who else could we get? Do you know anyone, Alec? Want to be in our boy band?
Miles, mate, wants
Miles would be in our boy band. Miles.
But if we include Miles, I mean, we've exhausted the list of people I know.
Well,
so...
we have to have personas in a boy band, don't you? You have to have the good-looking one. So obviously, I've taken that role. You can be the.
I'm the troubled one. Remember talking about the earlier.
You can be the troubled one.
I'm the troubled one.
Miles can be the sort of.
Can he be the ugly duckling one?
Ugly one, yeah.
You know, the one that the women feel sorry for.
Yes, yeah, the pitiable one.
Yes.
Miles, if you're listening, text in and tell us to stop insulting you. Speaking of text, we have a few, don't we?
We have hundreds.
Right, okay, go on.
But I'm only going to choose 5.
Do we have 5?
Yeah, we do actually.
No, do we only have 5?
Well, I'm choosing 5.
Okay.
We've got a text from Calvin who says, bees could give you an advantage when playing sports. Imagine tackling someone surrounded by bees playing rugby.
That's good. I like that. That's valid point.
Yeah? Although, I mean, you're only allowed, 15 people on a rugby squad? And, I mean, would the bees count as individual members on the team?
No, they wouldn't. No.
Well, okay. Well, I don't think that's been clarified by the rules.
I don't think... Well, it has, because when you have a bee that flies onto a rugby pitch, no one goes, oh, you better take someone off. And they don't try and work out whose side it's on, do they? I mean...
Well, no, that's because that bee's kind of more like an anarchist, isn't it? That's like someone like streaking from the the supporters.
Its role in the game is more ambiguous.
Yeah. So, there's a real problem there.
Okay, it's a grey area.
It's a grey area,
but I still think it's a good text.
Yeah. Well done, Calvin. We've got a message from S.
Yep.
Odd name.
Read it out.
Okay.
Code name, MI6.
Well, that's going to be kind of obvious, isn't it? If someone asks what your name is, and you go S.
Yeah, okay, you wouldn't give it out, would you? That's the trouble. Go on.
Well, S says, James seems to have had some pitching problems.
Pitching problems?
Problems with your pitch?
Pitching problems? What does that mean?
Vocally pitching.
With my song?
Yeah.
I personally don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, thank you, Ben. Cheers.
It was pitch perfect.
It was pitch perfect and it was timed excellently. Moving on from S's comment.
Yeah.
I think I know who S is.
Oh, yeah.
And
we've already decided that they're not a very competent spy, so...
I don't think they're even a spy.
Well, that's really useless then.
I'm gonna name S on the air. Actually, no, I'm not, because I'll probably get it wrong. So let's go to the next text.
All right. That's who we've got another text from.
Oh, is it my best mate Ed?
Damn right.
Future best man at my wedding.
Implying to get married.
True.
Ed says, didn't really lose yourself, did you, James? I don't know. Is that a joke?
It is a joke, and
hey!
it's hurt. It's cut pretty deep.
What a lad.
Ed's not a lad.
No?
No.
Okay.
Actually, we should have got Ed to text in, because he was in a band. He played at Battle of the Bands last night.
He has texted in. He's texted about 20 times.
No, I mean about being in a band, because he's in one.
Don't expand the topics Ed's allowed to text in.
This show will just become his show. He has got a show, I believe, on Raw.
Oh, really?
Called Guy Love. Yeah, with Jordan Bishop.
Well, there we go.
And
he's taking over.
It's very funny, and you should all give it a listen.
Do you think they say that about our show?
I don't think so.
Right. Well, moving on swiftly. Got another message.
Yeah?
From S again.
S is on it.
Prolific.
What?
I do think Alex, they've got my name wrong. They said
Okay.
Alex.
Yeah.
So I'm not happy about that.
All right.
I do think Alex won, but James' a cappella rap was pretty damn good.
Oh, thank you, S.
They've got my name wrong.
I don't care. They thought my acapella was good. Should we have a bit more of it?
Well,
I've forgotten the start of the song and I've shut the laptop and it's all gone horribly wrong. Oh god, the pressure. Oh god, get the laptop back.
why are you getting a laptop?
Because it's got the lyrics on. I don't remember the first line of the song, and then
Why
I'll
would
be
you be doing the lyrics? It's a cappella.
into it. Acapella? No, they mean. I think they mean my rapping without the music.
They mean you're rapping without singing, just like go. That's what a cappella is.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Sorry, no, I'm thinking of something completely different. I was thinking acoustic, but it was all acoustic.
I think it's probably best we stop speaking and wrap up the show because we're evidently losing it.
Okay, yeah, we're running out of time, aren't we?
We are.
So,
Yeah.
let's have a song.
Okay. Well, no, hang on a sec.
Well,
Should we give out the prize
Yeah,
before we...
the half-empty deodorant can goes to...
Should we say Calvin for...
Yeah, I think we should give it to Calvin for the bees thing.
Yeah, because, I mean, he picked up on a very... there's a grey area in the rugby sports.
Yeah.
So, well done, Calvin. You've won some deodorant.
Yeah, great. Calvin's in Spain, so I'll get that to you as soon as possible. As in we won't. Cool. All right. Well, thanks for listening. We've been Faceless Radio. Thank you to our guest, Ben McDonnell, for providing us with some fantastic music and lovely chat. I've been James Evans.
I've been Alex Stratton-Lake.
This is...
Basis for Radio.
No. This is the artist name and then the track listing. This is...
Basis for Radio.
No. We're going to try one more time. Okay, I'll help you. I'll start. Okay.
All right.
This is Ellie Goulding with
Explosions.
Good.
Basis for Radio.
You trembled like you see